Listening is important to me because by listening to people, we can solve each other's problem. Communication becomes easy, the communication becomes efficient, and the communication also becomes two-way. Maybe I'll listen to that person who is talking and try to understand what's the problem and maybe try to solve it in future. The first impression I get of that person is that that person must be very humble, very generous. He must be a well educated man. That's why he's listening to me so carefully. And a good listener can always help the society to win a debate.
Hi, good evening. This is Cedric Yun Evangelista from Bicol University. What is the value of listening? I really value listening. For a social worker student like me, it is important on how to listen. Listening on how people behave, listening on what are these people problems, and listening on what are these people's needs. What are my personal listening habits? I have this habits called empathic listening. Empathic listening is listening with pakikiramay, listening with care, and listening with concerns for these people. I have this funny experience when I was a child. My mom asked me to buy toyo and suka, but without listening properly to his utos, I bought magic sarap. That's why it is important to listen, and not just listen, but to listen with care. God bless.
Listening is so important in our life because we receive information through listening to other people, and without it, we're just like an animal who don't understand each other. One of my favorite habits while someone is talking is sometimes I talk to my neighbor or seatmate because yeah, I hate. During my high school, I didn't listen all that much. That's why I failed most of my subject, and yeah, that's why I don't learn anything until I.
Mr. Lawrence, what is the value of listening?
The value of listening for me is need for our daily life.
What are your personal listening habits?
For me, my personal listening habits is when somebody talking, I always listen to them.
Tell me your worst experience or funny experience when you didn't listen very well.
One experience when I was in grade 6, I don't listen to my teachers on the intro.
Is to gather information from the speaker. You can also learn something from the speaker they deliver. And my habit of listening is not bad at all. I'm actually good at it. I am fully giving them attention. And about my worst experience on not listening is from my instructor. I didn't listen from my instructor in P6, so I got 0 on a test.
For me, listening would be a great way to show that you're interested to someone or to others. And it could be also a sign of respect for every effort of the speaker. I don't have any specific listening habits, but sometimes I give them special expression based on the story they tell. Mostly, it's a worst experience, but eventually it could turn into fun. Like when the other were not paying attention to you, it could make you feel frustrated. But seeing their dumb, glorious faces after on, I always end it.
So for example, in our school academic setup, so if our teacher is speaking and talking in front of like students in front of us, so we should listen, because through listening we can acquire knowledge, we can gain knowledge, and through listening we can understand. There's a lot of things going on when you are listening. So I believe one of the advantage of listening is understanding. So you should through listening we can connect, we can relate to whoever, to someone who is speaking to us. So that's it. That's the value of listening for me. So during the communication, so if a speaker is talking in front of me, so the most important thing you should do as a listener, you should your attention should on the speaker, and as much as possible, or if you want to like have an eye to eye or face to face contact, so that you can relate and connect to that speaker. So that's what I usually do if someone is talking. So of course my attention should on the. So we have this good time experience. So I believe that it is a funny story, diba? In casual, or you are talking with your friends and then you are not listening to them. So when suddenly you answer a wrong info, and like you answer out of the box answer. So it is funny. So I suggest that if someone is speaking, you should listen so that you can understand and connect to the speaker.
Hi, this is Sunny. What is the value of listening? For me, the value of listening, it is very important. Of course, it is very important to every one of us. Why? Because how are we going to respond perfectly, or in a nice way, or in a good way, or in a right way to the speaker if we're not listening correctly? It should be we should always listen. So because not just also the respect of the speaker, but also it will be connected to ourselves. So if we're going to listen to them, and they're going to do the same way for us also. It is also respect. Although it may not be the most interesting aspect of conversation, listening is crucial if you want to have an insightful discussion with another person. So yeah, like for example, I feel valued, or I feel like I appreciate every time someone's listened to me. Yes, that's why I really valued of listening, because also you can gain a friend, a good friend, if you're going to listen. Yeah, the next one is personal listening habits. So my personal listening habits, and every time I'm listening to someone, but there are times that we cannot control ourselves. Sometimes if someone is talking, we keep on we are preoccupied of something, like our hands is keep on moving while we are listening. But yeah, even though I have that irritating listening sometimes, but overall, as I see myself, my listening habits is something like I tried my best to look in an eye contact to the speakers. So I respect also. I tried my best not to interrupt to the speakers because I want the speaker to, or I want her or him to continue what he or she's talking about, so that she or will not going to be interrupted while speaking. Also, I tried my best, or it's not just tried, I did my best to not dominate the conversation or the top speaker's story. I hate dominating on conversation. I always want them to finish first before responding their story. And also I avoided to when the speaker is talking, I avoided to something like bring a new topic, like I saw a lot of people while someone is talking, they tried to insert or bring up unrelated topics or stories. So yeah. What's the next one? Yeah, the funniest experience every time I did a listen. Yeah, as I can remember, the funniest experience is that yeah, it's a video clip. My brother told me to ramp like at Catriona Gray, but he told me not in that place because maybe I'll be going to sleep. But unfortunately that time I didn't listen to my brother, so he knows that I really don't know how to like walk like a beauty queen. My brother took me a video that time, so I didn't listen to my brother. So well, during during that shoot, or my brother took me a video. Oh my god, I slept really I almost fell down on the floor because yeah. Yeah, I think that's the funniest experience, because my brother took me a video and he posted that time, and it's so embarrassing actually. I think that's all. I have lots of funniest experience, but it's not all about like I didn't listen to my older ones, because I think it's not in my vocabulary not to listen to older ones. So yeah, that's the funniest experience I've experienced.
Good morning everyone, my name is Sanjay A. Caparino, and today we're going to talk about the values of listening. Active listening is an important part of communication skill in becoming a better student or a better listener. It encourages in openness, honesty, and many more. Because when people feel that they were listened by someone, they feel loved, and their feelings was validated due to your honesty when listening to their problem, issues, or whatsoever that they wanted to talk about that seems so important. So I think listening is the most effective way in giving a good feedback or response to everything we were talking about in a face-to-face or personal conversation with someone. And the personal habits that I have when I am listening is giving an honest feedback or answer to their questions or impressions to someone when they ask on something like that. Just like giving an advice, proper advice on how to help them surpass their problems, or how to set their mind and heart at ease by giving some advices. I don't know what it called, but I think I know told myself that I helped them because I did listen and I did give them an advice to something. And here is my worst, or maybe should I say funny experience when I don't listen. Way back in my competition about the speech, I didn't listen about my topic that was in the part of the speech. So, in conclusion, I did fail. I didn't want the title of that speech for some reasons, a specific reason that I didn't listen to my topic, and I get blocked. My mind is blocked for something because I don't think any of those words, and I can't even brainstorm some ideas because I didn't listen in the first place. That's the reason why listening are important to us, especially in average students like you, an engineering student. You need to listen carefully as possibly as you could, because listening is a key to understand everything, to understand, to create, or to make a solution in every problem. Because when you listen, you are able to help somebody, you are able to help yourself by creating and by making a good response in a proper way of manner. Thank you.
I'm Hanamika Mapigid. So, for me, the value of listening is listening. So, hi, I am Hanamika Mapigid. So, for me, the value of listening is an important aspect of interpersonal relationships. When someone feeling listened to, they feel loved and understood. Their feelings are validated, and they are often able to gain a deeper understanding of who they are. So, next is my personal listening habits are listening to the person who is talking, eye contact, nodding my head, paying attention, and respond appropriately. So the funny experience that when I didn't listen is I asked the questions repeatedly, and sometimes I just fake my emotions as if
Listening is the one of the first thing that we acquire in terms of communication, because you can't understand what information that other people want to imply if you didn't listen. In following direction or answering question, you can do or answer it correctly if you didn't listen. To face the speaker and interact to nodding my head, then maintain eye contact and also to smile and use other facial expressions. My worst experience are funny days that I didn't listen carefully when time I'm busy in memorizing during our quiz time. Then I didn't know that my teacher was talking in front and giving some instructions. So, when the quiz started, I am very confident to my answer because it's very simple. When it's time to check, I'm shocked because I am the only one who got the lowest score. It's because I didn't listen to the instruction that the teacher is given to us.